So this is the second part of the video. We're going to take our pillowcase to the sewing machine. And if you have a sewing machine, you probably know that here you have different measurements for your seam allowance. So instead of tracing this line, you can line up your edge with one of these lines and just follow it all the way around. So you want to do a few stitches forward. And then you of course want to back stitch so that the thread doesn't become unraveled. Now here's where I marked my opening. So I'm going to back stitch there again. And my sewing machine happens to have an automatic cutter, but you can just use your scissors to cut the thread if not. And then keep on going over here. And to churn, you just have your needle down, lift your foot, and you churn your fabric. Okay, now I'm going to take my pins out. Now one thing I like to do is when I churn, this will be a lot of fabric inside a small corner, so I like to clip the corner. You obviously have to be very careful that you're not cutting your stitch. So I can do that with all the corners. Okay, now you remember this opening that we marked in the very beginning and where we did not sew. So you're going to use that to flip your pillow right side out. Now, it's harder to get the corners out, so you want to get one of your pins, just kind of delicately poke it through the fabric at the corner, and you can pull your corner out. There you go. So you can do that with all of your corners, which I'm not going to do right now because I want to show you the rest of the pillow. So you have this opening, and in your kit you're going to have a nice brown paper bag with, or 2 brown paper bags with the buckwheat hulls in them. And you're going to use this opening to fill the bag. One other thing you can do, now I just made this kind of funnel with a piece of paper or you can use a funnel that you have at home, stick it in, and just fill it with your buckwheat hulls. Once you've filled your pillow, you just need to close this opening. So you can just stitch along it with your sewing machine or use a back stitch by hand to close it. And once you've done this, you should have a complete pillow. And I will show you an example. Sorry, I have to move around here. But you will have your standard pillow like this with a sewn-in opening. And that's the first part of your project that is completed.